Hello, I'm June Ranson. And for those who don't know me, I'm based in the Wellington region. In the background today is a scene at twilight of the capital city where I'm based, and I operate throughout New Zealand. Now, this is my 13th update. I'm a licensed immigration advisor appointed by the New Zealand government, specialising in all types of New Zealand immigration, apart from refugee law. Now, each week I'm talking to you about giving updates on immigration issues impacting on New Zealand employers, temporary visa holders in New Zealand, and migrants who are trapped offshore. Look, one of the big issues facing New Zealand is our border closure. And whilst people are coming into New Zealand who are actually meeting the criteria for entry, there are huge limitations. Now, the biggest issue for this is the monetary managed quarantining on arrival for 14 days. Now, New Zealand has done so well in stopping the spread of the COVID-19, and the only cases being recorded are from those people that have been coming into New Zealand, and they're the ones that are bringing this virus with them. So the key is with quarantining. Now, community spread within New Zealand has been stopped, and the people in New Zealand want to have assurance that it stays out. So the key is managing our border. The government is working on having additional facilities available, and this is being worked on. I even put forward the proposition of the government actually buying hotels for quarantining. Now, this is one of the major reasons why migrants trapped out of New Zealand are not getting back. The humanitarian pathway is tough, and we recognise that inconsistencies exist. This is being reported on regularly in our media. I can tell you also that on Friday, I was part of a government team investigating how New Zealand can have the world's smartest and safest border program, as this is key to have in place so that our border can be open. Now, major organisations and industry groups were involved in this. The initiative is excellent, and we now watch to see the outcome of the study. Now, employers who are still trying to get skilled key people into New Zealand, this pathway still has not been resolved and is evolving, and it's a work in progress. It's not straightforward. Firstly, you must seek an approval in principle from MB, and once received, an application must be lodged for travel exemption for the migrant with the condition for work rights. This could be granted for up to 6 months to 12 months, and on arrival in New Zealand, the migrant needs to lodge a visa for a longer term stay. This hasn't been thought through by the government, and I raised the question, why would a senior key skilled person give up their job, sell their house, come to New Zealand for a short period of time when they can only see at the outset a stay of 6 to 12 months? This is a work in progress, and I am working on this with officials. I think I'm actually being really persistent. Now, look, New Zealand residence holders that do not hold permanent residence, do be very careful. If you're considering leaving New Zealand and the right to apply for permanent residence is close, in the current environment, protect yourselves. If you're out of New Zealand at the expiry date for applying for permanent residence, you could be risking the loss of your residence status and have to go through all of this all over again. Check this out before you travel, as you can apply for a variation of conditions. Now, the big issue for anyone entitled to come into this country, and I know I covered it before, but it is so important, and that is the 14 days of quarantine, irrespective if you've got residence. We do have a compulsory managed system, and the government is responsible for housing and monitoring. Investors and entrepreneurs, great opportunities, and we are an attractive country with lots of opportunities. We need you. So let me know how I can help. We at Woburn International are a great team of knowledgeable, skilled people with high values. So talk to us about what you would like to achieve with your relocation to New Zealand. So until next week, keep safe and healthy, and thank you for listening. I'm June Ranson, the Chief Executive of Woburn International. Bye for now.